The first Highlander came to the US in 2001 as the original mid-size SUV with a unibody structure. This all-new 2020 Highlander Hybrid Platinum, built on the TNGA platform, applies 2 decades of refinement and finesse. And today, it gets lab tested. Well, hello there! Obviously, I am not MOTOMAN, but if you follow him on the regular, you know that he recently won in a street fight against a Tesla. We are Andie the Lab, and we also post weekly automotive videos on our channel, but that's going to be the first and only time I plug us. The purpose of this video was to help MOTOMAN continue to have content. So MOTOMAN, we hope for a strong and speedy recovery. And don't forget to give Kumo those belly rubs. So what do you say? Let's check out this 2020 Toyota Highlander Hybrid Platinum. Here we go. So off the bat, let's talk about some of the Highlander competitors. Subaru Ascent, Hyundai Palisade, Kia Telluride, Ford Explorer, Honda Pilot, VW Atlas. I'd even go as far as saying a Volvo T5 XC90. And that's just a few. This is a big segment. So for Toyota, this is a very important vehicle. And in my opinion, they nailed it, knocked it out of the park. First and foremost, one thing that this has that the competitors aren't close to touching is the range. Oh yeah, this is a hybrid powertrain. This is slated to get upwards of 34 MPG. Do you know what that means for a 17.1 gallon tank? Woo! Now most people probably won't achieve that kind of performance, but even if you dropped it down to 30, an average of 30 miles per gallon, boy, that is an impressive figure. Whew, and I'm not talking about that kind of figure, Andie. Numbers, we're talking numbers. Which is great news if you travel with a fur kid, because if your dog is anything like Andie, she barks her brains off at the gas attendants. And this particular model has all-wheel drive. It feels planted. Overall, very comfortable. I think Andie would say the same back there too. Now you do have some different driving modes you can toggle back and forth from, but truthfully, I don't really feel a difference, and normal mode has been just fine. Right, Andie? Now, if you look down here, the EV mode button, it allows you to operate fully electric at low speeds for short distances as long as certain conditions are met. Now, the actual ride feel, it's a 3-row SUV, so you might expect it to feel really clunky-dunky, but it's actually not that high, so you're not riding all up in the sky, which makes it very manageable, actually. Visibility is great. Also, buttons and screen, yikes! It's like super large print in here, very easy to access, all right? You're not gonna have any trouble at all. It's bright, responsive, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Certainly wonderful to have some of your favorite apps up when you're on the road. It's loaded with safety tech in here, blind spot monitor on the mirror, heads-up display, lane keep assist, parking sensors, and a ton more. I love the dedicated camera button, which works when you're driving at low speeds. And the parking lines with a bird's eye view, look how clear that is. But when you're parked, you gotta check this out. Look at that 360 rotation. You can pause it, take a quick look, and you can change the color of the car displayed. But hold on, is that Andie? How did you get out there? Now when it comes to actually loading your fur kid back here, it is a little high. Oh, Andie, so you're probably gonna need to help, pop them in. So with all the seats up, you could still fit a lot of grocery bags back here, which is a nice surprise. But once you start plopping down these seats, now you can really appreciate the space. 3rd row down, all the seats down. So that's gonna be helpful for those runs to Home Depot. But if you're buying a Highlander, you probably need some of these seats. So where are they gonna put their stuff? Oh, did you see up top? Look at that. Oh yeah, Yakima Roof Box, automotive fashion. That thing got a hat. Looks pretty good, huh? Back in the day, those things were big, boxy, and unsightly. Not anymore. Oh no, you are cool if you have one of these things on your ride. To be honest with you, they are fantastic. Easy to install, super lightweight, and the amount of stuff you could fit in there. I mean, if you're going on a road trip, why pack in your interior when you can put it up there, especially if you're traveling with a fur kit. And if you're worried you're gonna have to drive super slow with it, not at all. That thing is not going anywhere. It is on tight. But if you're also worried about wind noise, now I'm at 60 right now, roof box on top, and with the sunshade closed, it's really not that bad. If you pop it open, it's definitely gonna get noisier. But when you put your music on, you kind of forget it's up there. And when you think about all the space you save in here, I think it's worth it. Now, speaking of space, there is a lot of great places smattered around this ride. And the front little cubby spaces are probably my personal favorite, especially the one right here in the center that has a little peep through for your phone cord. It's the little details that really count. And the center console, what a smart design. Rather than having a hinge door that pops open, zoop, it just slides open. Look at that, a wireless charger and some hidden storage underneath. What a great spot to hide some of your very important things. Another area that really stands out, the seating. I know it's a top of the line trim, but it kind of reminds me of a Lexus. Plush, wide, comfortable leather, heated and ventilated up here. And back there, those captain's chairs, they're easy to adjust, push forward and back, or plop fully flat. There's a lever for everything. The legroom is fantastic, along with access to the third row. You can go through the side or even the center. Just step over that cup holder. The third row space can seat 3, definitely tighter, but you can recline the seats back too, so that's a plus, and legroom looks like this. And one of the best parts, if your dog likes to ride in the rear like Andie, you can sit next to them back here and give them a good old pet. And for all you pet lovers out there are a lot of dog-friendly features when it comes to this Highlander. For starters, ceiling vents. They'll never get blocked by a bag. Plus 3-zone climate to achieve the perfect temperature. Open concept captain's chairs. Makes it so easy to check in on your fur kid. How you doing back there? Or as Andie'd like to say, better for treat delivery. Also great for visibility to the front. Your pet's not shoved in the rear. They're part of the family too. Large pano moonroof. Even with the roof box on, there's still a good amount of light back here. Your fur kid's gonna love all that natural light and breeze. Maybe it's too bright and you gotta block out some extra light. Shh, super quiet startup. Great for dogs. Wow. Plastic sides and rubber mats. Do you realize how easy this is going to be to keep clean? Now, these mats are an add-on, and we'll get to that in a bit. But man, you could just blow the dog hair out. No picking dog hair out of carpet in here. Seat belt clips. So these bad boys aren't going to be flapping around. Peekaboo! What you doing back there? I love it, but the construction could be a little bit better. Multiple dogs fit in this rear. 2 household outlets, one here and one up there. Andie, should we show them what we like to do? All right. Are we ready? Options game. Okay, well, let's dive right into it. The manufacturer's suggested retail price for this hybrid platinum all-wheel drive starting at $50,200. To that we add $425 for this special paint color. Yes, indeed. That is Ruby Flare Pearl. $318 for the all-season floor mats. $350 for the cross cargo bars, with a delivery fee of $1,120, making that a total of $52,413. Oh, and that roof box, $499. If you go on the Yakima website, a lot more to choose from. Now, for those of you that might be thinking, oof, it's a little too high, don't you worry, we have other trims. The most affordable being the LE Hybrid, front-wheel drive, starting at $38,200. And although the front-wheel drive is slated to get 1 extra mile per gallon, I personally do think it's worth getting the all-wheel drive version, starting at $39,800. Now, the price upgrade from front wheel to all wheel is $1,600, but as you go up in trim levels, so does the price, $1,950. Now, some good news, 3-zone climate across all trim levels, and the safety features are pretty much standard. But if you get the limited and the platinum, you're gonna get a little something extra. Yes, it's what Toyota calls PA with AB, which means when you're pulling out or backing out of a spot and a car is coming by, this thing will automatically brake for you. You will also get something called Predictive Fuel Efficient Drive. It uses the car's GPS and will learn your driving style and road conditions for most efficient use of the hybrid battery. Oh yes, very smart. I know what you're thinking. But if you are only interested in captain's chairs, oh, you can get that in the XLE trim. Yes, starting at $42,600. Now, they won't be heated, not even in the limited, only in this guy. Yeah, I know, bummer. Also, if you really want a pano moonroof, it is really nice. Again, only available in this trim level. But for some good news, warranties, standard across them all. The hybrid system, 96 months or 100,000 miles. And the hybrid battery, 120 months, 150,000 miles. That is some good news. So at the end of the day, this Highlander has a lot to offer. If you are looking for something in this segment, definitely check it out. Miss Andie, I got a question for you. Is this lab approved? Oh yeah, totally lab approved. Until next time, be well. Bye.